Chat. I hope you're doing well. Today in chat, there was a dad joke that I told. I got it from like a Reddit post, so it's not that special from me anyway. But the joke was a black hole walks into a bar and orders a drink. The bartender asks, "Would you like anything to eat?" And the black hole says, "No, thank you. I'm a light eater." Because black holes, like the light doesn't escape black holes. Okay, so that's the joke, right? It's a dad joke. I love them. However, if you don't really get black holes, it's like, all right, well, okay, I see where this doesn't work. So I thought this is an opportunity to explain black holes. Apparently, I did a very poor job in chat, which makes sense because it's not a good medium for teaching anything. So I'm going to teach chat about black holes, but not at like a crazy level. But we're going to talk about black holes. Okay, so when you have something in space or something in general that's big enough, right? It has enough mass. It's just big. There's a lot of stuff to it. Let's say like the planet Earth. Okay? This is Earth. It's clearly Earth. Yes. When something comes close enough to the Earth, it'll be so attracted to the Earth that say Chad is in a rocket ship. Chat rocket ship. If Chat's in a rocket ship and you're coming toward the Earth, you will get pulled down to it, right? And we kind of know that. If you do a space mission, you end up on Earth, right? Because you fall back down to it at some point. But we can also get away from the Earth, right? We're not completely stuck here. It's not easy. It's very hard. It costs a lot of money, takes a lot of fuel, but it's doable, right? And the way you do it is you orbit the Earth, right? You can orbit it. You can get fast enough that not only can you orbit the Earth, but you can actually leave and get away. Okay, so that's kind of a way to think about massive objects in space and gravity. Big things in space attract other things. In fact, technically everything attracts everything else. The bigger it is, not necessarily in size, but the amount of stuff in it, the more gravity it has. But you can calculate how much this force is that the Earth has that pulls you with based on how big it is, how big you are, and yeah, you can figure these things out, and then you could figure out how to orbit it at a certain distance, or how to get back to it, or how to leave it. Okay, and that's the same for stars, other planets, moons, asteroids, whatever. Everything kind of works this way, generally, as far as we know. Okay, I should have made another layer. I've done bad things, chat. I'm so sorry, chat. This is so blinding. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is better. All right. So that's kind of how gravity works. Again, very, very, high level explanation. All right. So black holes. So a black hole is really massive. Okay, they may not be large. They can be, but but they're massive. They're so massive. They have so much stuff packed into one small point. It's really more like that. But they have so much stuff packed into one small point. One small point. That there's an incredible amount of gravity. Okay? And when you come close enough to a black hole, it will work similarly that you can orbit the black hole. No problem. You could even, in theory, do this orbit and at any time, accelerate away and get away from it, right? It's just another thing in space. However, if you go too close to a black hole, okay, within a certain radius, right, a certain distance of, oh, that's bad, of the black hole, okay, radius. Okay, I believe this is called a Schwarzschild radius. I'm really bad with names, Chad. I don't remember people and names, and I'm so sorry. There is something that is called an event horizon. And when you look directly at a black hole, this is one of the things that you see about a black hole that makes it a black hole. It's that it's black. It's completely black, jet black, darkest swan's heart black. Okay, and here, chat, I wanted to give you a conceptual image of a black hole because, you can't really see them that well in space because space is actually kind of dark when you look at it. It's not, but it is. Anyway, here's a cool image of a black hole, but this middle part's kind of the part you think of when you think of a black hole. You just think of this big black thing. And you may not see this other stuff around it, especially depending on the angle you look at it. You could see something that's just like black. Anyway, this is presuming like there's something behind the black hole at a distance, probably a galaxy. You can kind of see the disk out here. Anyway, so when we're considering that, this isn't completely reminiscent of that image, but imagine this dash 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 circle as the inner black part you saw in the other image, right? This line is the event horizon. Why do they call it that? The event horizon is called as such because, gosh, I cannot write right now. It's called an event horizon because beyond this horizon, right? If you try to look beyond this horizon, there's nothing. You can't see it. Everything beyond the horizon, aka inside of it, inside of this radius, from this central area, is completely dark. It's black. You cannot get any information out of it, aka there are no events you can record outside of it, whether that be like data or just you trying to look at it. Why would this happen? The reason is, as you get closer to objects, in space especially, but generally, the gravitational force is greater. And the farther away you are from it, the lesser it is. Okay? So if chat comes in on the chat rocket ship, which is looking a little busted, and I'm sorry for that. Okay, that's just not appropriate. I didn't even mean to. Okay. Give you some unnecessary fins, because they wouldn't help you in space. Okay. Chat rocket ship. Chot. If the Chot rocket ship comes in here, right? If Chot rocket ship comes in here like this, you can enter an orbit, right? Around and just orbit the black hole. No big deal. Nothing scary. Cool. However, it depends on your speed and things like that. If you're going fast enough, you can enter an orbit and just orbit around for a while until you want to leave. If you're going super fast, you can slingshot around this sucker and go this way. Because it's trying to pull you, but you're going so fast that you escape it anyway. But an event horizon of a black hole is special, beyond the event horizon, that is. It's a volume of space where if you enter it, the acceleration due to gravity is such that even something going as fast as light, which is considered to be the fastest thing that we know of, except, okay, well, that we're just going to stick with that. It's so strong here that even going the speed of light can't accelerate you enough to get you out. This is not possible. And because of that, even light as it comes in, so let's say we have rays of light. Light that enters this radius can't escape. It basically gets pulled in. Everything just gets pulled in from this. Now, it might not be directly like this path that I'm making, right? it could depend very heavily on what it is it enters. It could do many cycles around before it sort of comes down and decays to the central point. But the point is that light's the fastest thing, and even it cannot escape this radius because the forces here are too powerful. They're too strong. Because it's too much stuff packed into such a small space that by the time you get that close, the acceleration is too great. Because even light cannot get out of that volume, the volume ends up being completely black. It's like having a light switch off in the room. There's no light coming to your eyes, and so you can't see anything. Let's say you have light that is coming in this direction. Okay? It's coming from stars. It's coming from other directions, bouncing off of things and coming back this direction, you know, all kinds of stuff. Let's say you have light coming this direction. This light, some of it will reach Chot. And when it does, Chot can see, right? So you could see like stars that are past here, etc., whatever. Cool. But the light that ends up entering this volume of the black hole past the event horizon can never get to Chot. Okay? And so you're effectively blocked from seeing past this radius from every direction. Because anytime any light would have come from an angle that would reach Chot and give your eyes information, right? Let you see, it will always instead enter the black hole. And by the black hole, we mean past the event horizon of the black hole, so that the light can never escape to get to your eyes to allow you to see. That's why black holes are light eaters. Chot, I hope this was not too dumb and it was helpful. And that I didn't sound too silly or inane. That's it. Love you guys, and talk to you later. Bye.